my good friends. I am here with Finn, and so I'm doing a tag. Now I halfway stole / halfway created this tag. It's normally the dog book tag, but I don't have a dog and I don't really want one. I mean, I had one when I was younger and I liked her, but I'm just not a dog person very much. So I kind of created my own. So this is the Rodent Book Tag. As you know, I have guinea pigs. I love my guinea pigs. So we're gonna do it with Finn today because Spazz got to do the mid-year freakout tag. So Finn's gonna do the rodent tag. So the first prompt is tell us about your rodent. This is Finn. As you know, I've said before, this is definitely Finn. I got him in December of 2019. He's my first guinea pig in many, many years. I got him as a gift to myself because I did well on the GRE. And this kind of leads us into the second prompt, which is tell us about your rodent's name. His name is Finn. So since I got him for an academic achievement as a present to myself, I wanted to give him a very academic name. So this, if my rodent could read, he's not smart, Spazz is smart. This one, If my rodent could read, his favorite book would be Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce because his name is Finnegan Wake. His real name's Finnegan. I named him Finnegan after Finnegan's Wake, and I've read a little bit of this. Evidently it's the hardest book to read, so I'll get to it. Like, I read the first page, but I'll get to it. I'll read this. I mean, I love Joyce. All right, so use the first letter in book titles to spell your rodent's name. All right, so I'm gonna be a little silly. Finn is spelled F-I-N-N. My first book is Father Lincoln. I haven't read this yet. This is about Abraham Lincoln and his relationship with his sons, and I guess how he was as a father in the White House. So I'm excited for this. I comes next. I'll give you The Sun by Jandy Nelson. I haven't read this yet. It would be in my classroom, but I want to read it before I put it in there because I'm selfish and want to read it before my kids do. All right. Sorry guys, I had to nerd out a little bit. So there's 2 N's in his name. So we've got the Normans and the Normans. I think this one has a subtitle, yeah. The Normans, warrior knights and their kingdom, and the Normans, history of a dynasty. So they're not the same book, but they're both about the Normans, and if you know me, you know why it appeals to me. So yeah. What is your rodent's relationship with books? My rodent here loves books. You can see he has taken a nip out of this. This is the Dinosaur Lords, and if I hold it up in front of him, you can chew it. No, he's done. But he very much loves books. He loves to chew on them. All right. What's your favorite book with a rodent? So my favorite book with a rodent is actually Fables Volume 3. It's a comic about like Snow White and the Big Bad Wolf, and they're living in New York City, and it's really weird. But they have a police force, I think, made out of mice, and it's New York, so you know there are rats in it. All right. Favorite fictional mouse is Saxon from Mouse Guard. He's the hero in Mouse Guard. He's amazing. He is so brave and so chivalrous, just like knights of old were. All right. If your rodent was the main character of a book, what kind of book would it be? So I think if Finn was the main character of a book, it would be a domestic thriller or a family drama, because Finn is just so calm, and I could see him just being like Benvolio, peacekeeper type thing. You know, Finn goes up to whoever's hurting because of the the murder or the fights with mom and just loves on him. Like, look at him. He is so loving, is he not? He is so sweet, and he's got the dopiest eyes. That's what we love about him. All right, what book or series would benefit from the inclusion of more rodents? Okay, YA contemporary. Things like I'll Give You the Sun and The Fault in Our Stars and I'm Not Your Perfect Mexican Daughter. So many teenagers have pet rodents, and a lot of my students have pet rodents, and they're just so cute. I mean, you can really develop a relationship with them. Now, some of my students have rabbits. Rabbits aren't technically rodents. I think they're called like logomorphs or something, but we love rodents so much. My students love rodents. My students love seeing the pigs when I bring them to school, and guys, get yourself a pair of guinea pigs. Gotta have 2. Get yourself a pair of guinea pigs. You will not regret it. These are amazing creatures. You can bond with them. As you see, Finn and I are very bonded. We are very bonded. And that's it for the tag. There is one more part. I will put it, I gotta splice it in. So keep reading, keep writing, keep loving words, and I will see you next time. Bye. So our final prompt here is to get your rodent to choose your next read. I would be lying if I said I didn't have a preference for what he is hopefully going to choose. There's one I definitely want to read more than the other 2. So we've got Bodolino by Umberto Eco, which is a story that takes place in the 13th century. Not quite sure what it's about. We've got Hush Hush, which is a story about fallen angels that I need to read to be sure that it's appropriate for my classroom. And then we've got Mary of Boleyn, the Mistress of Kings, which I think is just going to be a good follow-up to the other Boleyn girls. So I've cut up 3 apples that Finn has already started munching on, and I'm going to put them down, and let's see which one he goes to. None of them, Finn! So Finn was an epic fail. I know Spazz loves apples, so Spazz, go for an apple. Go for an apple. Spazzy, come on, choose an apple. Choose an apple.